Welcome to another edition. I win with the Raiders. Let's keep it going. That's football.
Too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
EA Sports to the National Football League. Welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. Room to run right away. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
3:51. Raiders on the road down 7 already. It's going to be tough.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to pick this one off. On the return is Dylan Loudby. Good return as he takes it across the 30. Throwing from the start, here's Smith. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And the Steelers will take over possession here at the 44.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds.
Bad choice.
They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care.
Your job
he
fault,
is
Gino.
fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. On throw here, right side. falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Here's a screen set up for Waters, and they'll take this down inside the 35. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And he will get into the end zone. Adam Thielen, touchdown Pittsburgh.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Robbie now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
On first down is Smith. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on second down. Smith. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Gino to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Absolutely.
So, fourth down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole
Still
to
have a
punt it.
chance.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Rodgers on first down. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, Gino. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Second and 10. Smith now. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Las Vegas, first down.
Off the play fake. It's Smith. Has caught right side by Thornton.
It's a pickup of 3.
So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead.
13-yard line.
And we're back to the Steel City after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it 2nd down and 7. On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Gino. Forced out wide. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
A huge play.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. There go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Devin White at time on the stop. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Thielen. They'll run the toss with Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. On the move past the 40. And he will score. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down 6.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
Geno Smith sacked. Loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Smith. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give him 18 yards on that one, and a first down.
And the Raider first down.
First and 10. From the gun, it's Gina. That's left side to Tucker. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. And a timeout, Vegas. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. On play action, Smith. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Second and 12 at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Play action now. It's Gino. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be back up now to start this drive. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Fireman. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. It's the first time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. In a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive, and I think he's able to pick up that first down by about 1 yard or 2.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Wow. Kept my winning streak going. Didn't think it would happen that way. But that's what 11-game winning streak. I'm going to take a break before I lose. Check back in later. I'll win with the Raiders.